Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Your old pal C.R. Staper here. Really happy that you decided to go ahead and, honor me with your time tonight, today, this morning, this afternoon, this evening. I'm not sure if you're in an extra-dimensional trans-temporal pocket, but if you are, good looking out. Hey, I tell you what, while you're at it, though, while you're here anyway, why don't you go ahead and hit that little subscribe button down at the bottom of the screen. I mean, if you're watching this one. And I know there's like, what, 7 of you that are. Go ahead and subscribe to it. It helps me out. It helps us all out here at Old One Man's Opinion. It's a really nice gesture. It's very polite. And you could do worse. Mountains. Yeah, so I live in the mountains now. First time in a while. And I don't know, it's late May now, right? Yeah. And the trees have just become green. And hell, there's still trees up at the top of the mountains that are not green. This was a surprise to me. This surprise shocked me. This was a revelation of sorts. I did not know. It took so goddamn long for the trees to come in here up at these upper elevations in these highlands, our mountain highlands, these mountains rising. Well, the ones I'm in are actually shrinking. Fun fact, it was, it's kind of tripped me out a little bit. So there you go. Come to the mountains, come to western North Carolina. It's pretty, and you won't get greenery until about late April, early May. Class war. All right, Americans, citizens, internet voyeurs. Turns out that at least the United States of America, and if indeed perhaps most post-industrialized world, is in the middle of a class war. If you know about this, and you're on the winning side, if you don't know about this and you're on the losing side, look, I'm not here to educate anybody. I'm just here to give you my opinion. At the point of fact, I kind of fucking hate class war. I feel that way. What else we got? Facebook. Here's an interesting idea. Think about this. You're all on Facebook. I'm not. Whatever. It's fine because I'm not gay. Cut. Facebook. So you're all on Facebook. I know that. I'm not because. That works. I should be a little more human. Okay. Facebook. So Facebook's been in the news, huh? All you guys love it. I tell you what, I don't love it. I haven't loved it since 2010. But it's funny. It used to be that people were afraid of the Panopticon. Now you all can't wait to get into it. It's provided that you get to take turns in the center. Google it. Look it up. Panopticon. Facebook's great. I kind of have a feeling though about Facebook. This is what I feel about it. Remember, I don't know if you're American, if you're native, if you're Caucasian like I am, not my fault, I was born this way. If you're an American, you might remember that the natives had it pretty tough, perhaps pretty tough. Initially, of course, Cortez, Columbus, yada yada, it was a really bad scene. But then the Pilgrims with their, their new old-time religion, they showed up and they had this whole new idea about it. And all these trees got started getting signed, right? And at the beginning, it was fine for the natives. The natives, they thought they were getting something out of it. They're like, yeah, okay, you're here anyway. Let's sign this treaty. And they did. And it was going well until it wasn't. Of course, I was always the whites that decided when it wasn't. And then so a new treaty. They got a new treaty, right? And this kept happening. Time after time after time again. And this is before the whole Andrew Jackson, Chili Cheers, all that shit. I mean, So they kept having new treaties because the whites kept breaking the old treaties, and then they made new treaties, and the natives were forced to accept them, or chose to, I guess. Some of them did fight back. They did not fare very well, did they? Well, it's kind of the same with Facebook, isn't it? Their terms of service, their outlook, their mission statement, their corporate ethics. They start off doing one thing, and the next thing you know, I'm going to tweak it this way, tweak it that way. And you, the consumer, in this case the natives, if that wasn't clear enough, you have no power over it, but you keep accepting it. Because you can't not? That's the real rub and the kick in the nards, isn't it, right? Kicking the fucking ovaries. You can't. The natives had nowhere else to go. You don't have to be on Facebook. Fuck Facebook. Okay. What else we got? Evan Cart, I love you. Quiet Lightning, founder of a beautiful nonprofit in San Francisco. Sometimes, Evan and I know each other for years. Sometimes I get drunk and I write shitty things to Evan. That has a lot more to do with me and my own personal frailties and misgivings than it does anything you've done. I love you, I love your work. I think it's a wonderful addition to this cruel and fascinating world. Keep it up. Please be good. Evan Park. Round of applause. No, we're gonna round of applause. Sports. Still fucking hate sports. PBS NewsHour. I don't know if you watch the PBS NewsHour. I tell you what, we'll go ahead and watch the PBS NewsHour. They got two correspondents. You got Yamiche Alcindor and you got Lisa Desjardins. Right? I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, that's better. Maybe that's what they need. Because there are times when they're talking to Judy Woodruff and they just have this fucking smirk on their faces. Then you can go ahead and you can play the politics card and say they're politically biased or whatever. That's fine. I don't know. I don't know. I've never met any of them. I don't know what their personal views are. But I do know that there are times, there are segments, and specifically when they're referencing some crazy thing the current executive branch is doing or the current legislative branch is doing, when Yamiche and Lisa just have this fucking smirk on their face. And I just want to say to both of you ladies, if you're watching, I know you're not, thank you, I approve. It's really great. And I get it. At least I get what I think you're going for, so keep it up. Dan gets a haircut. I got footage of that. I'm just gonna roll some of that footage and I'm gonna leave it there.
It can be. I'll carry the chair. Hold him up, and I will stand up and walk away. We need you to get on this. I'm serious.
Really? Won't somebody please sing on the shoulder?
Okay.
Won't somebody please sing on the shoulder?
Are you okay with shorter hair?
They're about to fucking brutalize your hair, Dan, and I'm not a part of this. I'm not a part of this, and I'm filming it.
Where's the best?
Your hair's fine, Dan. You don't need a fucking haircut. Don't let them do this to you.
Wants me to have my hair cut.
Dan, don't do this.
Oh, but I just drank lots of Diva water earlier today.
It seems like Dan is gonna get his haircut. He's gonna let himself have his haircut by a bunch of random strangers in some random boards.
Does that make you feel better about the...
And he's fine with it. And I'm about to witness it. I'm gonna observe it. We've already been taking some footage of it. Trust me, it's fine. It's Charles.
Fuck's sake! Oh God!
Hey, Charles.
You're not kidding with those clippers, bitch!
I don't know.
Oh!
Did she leave?
Oh! Fuck! Job! That one.
You know what, dude?
He, like, if I got old,
Your
that's
head's
me.
Your head's kind of fucked up right
Like, if
now.
I leave, I'm gonna
Bring
tip
it.
the fuck
Bring
out.
it.
His head's fucked up.
Bring it and make it square.
This guy understands.
Okay, a little movie review time for all of you cinephiles out there. Avengers Infinity War. See ours take? Thanos was right. Bill Basic, another one of my good friends. Look, Bill's dying of alcoholism. He's decided to never find his way outside of the bottom of a bottle. He has broken himself with rock cut. I hate it. I hate it for you, Bill. I love you, but I hate it. You did it to yourself. No one forced you to drink all that old crow. You did it, and now you're dying. You're dying. And what's more, you're not doing anything about it. So, I have to say, brother to brother, get your head out of your ass, sort it out. You might have a few more years to live. I don't know, you got a son, most people can't see past that, so figured that one out. Actually, Dan and I went and saw Bill the other day, and Bill, he went ahead and he played us a song that means a lot to Bill and I in our own history. I'm gonna roll that now.
To the marvelous footsteps inside, some screaming. We usher history children to the severed eyes of dreaming. Elders stared through the window, saw dust black tires boots. The Sheriff McFadden, his deputy by the bloody Bobby Leach. There's a hole where the soul used to be. Dripping with blood, pounding ecstasy.
Is your song?
There's a soul, a hole needing to be free.
No, this is a cover of Reshad.
Of what?
Lord, forgive him.
Reshad.
Please take him in, James Kennedy.
I'll fix that in post.
There's fire outside. 2 guns were drawn. And Sarah hushed to crying brothers. Kennedy stepped out on. They saw his split seam blue jeans, dusty work boots brown. He was put into the squad car, taken into town. There's a hole where the soul used to be. Dripping with blood, pounding my ecstasy. There's a soul and a hole needing to be free. Lord, forgive him. Please take him in, James Kennedy.
Got the Third Reich. Yeah. So it turns out Roberto Bolaño is not a goddamn god. And I was afraid that he was. I literally thought, you hear some of these people, the Christians, talk about God a lot, though. Fantasyland, Tolkien did better. Alright, but then I ran into Roberto and I was like, holy fucking living Jesus Christ. Nailed to the cross. Come back again to save our souls. Here is a human being who has actually nailed the human condition. Who's just taken the human condition like a ball of Play-Doh. And did whatever he wanted with it. Alright? And if you've never read The Savage Detectives, or more to the point, 2666, well, you're literally not living. You just haven't mastered living yet. You just haven't got it. You just don't understand what humanity can be. But that's neither here nor there. Point of fact, I have multiple times in these count, and that's close to the heart because I'm a writer as well. But I read The Third Reich, which is a novel by Bert Bolaño, about a German couple going to Spain on vacation in the late '80s. It's about a board game called The Third Reich, right? There's no Nazi propaganda here. But I read The Third Reich, and it's not that great, honestly. The first act is fun, the second act, the third act just kind of goes all to hell. He tries to bring it home in the end, but this is very valuable to me. This is very nice, because I was under the impression this guy could literally do no wrong, but then he did. He did something not great. I admit, not doing something not great is not the same thing as doing something wrong. But it's good to see your idols torn down a peg or two. It's good to see them. Alright? It's nice. That's nice. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this show tonight. CR Staper. I'm signing off now. But,